Good morning. This is the 22nd of February, Wednesday, 2023. It's gonna be a warmer day, about gonna be in the 80s. So flyers are already out and doing all that. So I do know that places up in the Midwest, it's like having a blizzard warning. I think. I thought, wow, man, as warm as it is right here, right now. But of course, that's probably why those Midwesterners up there are so good war gamers. They gotta stay in the wintertime, right? So, but that is where a lot of the good war games come from, and war gamers come from, and traditional war game clubs and all that. Been up there, man. So it is what it is. But we're looking at today Men of War, Solitaire Tactical Book War Game. Right here, looking at Module 2. I should have got Module 1 first. That's coming, though. Module 1's coming because I just seen this, and it was Indochina, the French Foreign Legion, right? So that's one of the things I love. I love the French Foreign Legion in what is today Vietnam, right? So love the French Foreign Legion no matter where they're at, right? I've always enjoyed studying about the Legion, the Legionnaires, and so on. But the second one is the first one was the Rhodesian Bush War, which is another place that certainly hasn't got as enough love as it could have had. So that's another cool one. So I want to check both of them out for sure. These are right up my alley, as a lot of book war games are. We're going to look at this one, and hopefully it'll be up your alley too. Maybe this was designed by Joe Fernandez, who I reckon did the cover the other one too, right? So let's read a little bit. Men of War, French Indochina, French Foreign Legion is Module 2, standalone solitaire tactical book war game designed to recreate modern low-intensity conflicts at the tactical level. Men of War is an infantry-centric, old-school hex encounter war game system that mimics the nuances of modern small unit leadership, fire, and maneuver, primarily team and squad-based formations. There we go. That's kind of cool. In this second installment of the series, Indochina, French Foreign Legion, the player controls units from the famed French Foreign Legion fighting under the French flag to maintain a fragile foothold in a post-World War II Indochina. Fighting the disciplined communist Viet Minh guerrilla cadre, French units must navigate and engage insurgent guerrilla. I always want to say guerrilla, but it's guerrilla. It's guerrilla in English. Cadre. French units must navigate and engage insurgent through difficult terrain in new type of war. The game scale is at the tactical level, with each hex grid representing approximately 40 meters, turns representing a few minutes, okay, and units representing teams of 3 to 5 soldiers. Okay, small unit, we're good with that. A dynamic and aggressive enemy artificial intelligence bot keeps players guessing enemy disposition on every turn. Very cool. So we're going to look at it. Again, I'm for these war game books, right? I was always a big fan of different game books back in the day. I just thought they were smart, and I just never thought they did enough war game books, right? Just didn't think they did, and didn't attack that medium, say like fantasy games did or the RPG style games did. I mean they're still cranking them out. So I've said this a million times. So if you want to look back and look at my old videos, I've been talking about this for years. That I really thought there was missed opportunities in war games in book format. There'd been a few done, but nothing. And the pandemic comes around, and so we start seeing this kind of explosion in these war game books. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy that's happened. Happy a lot of people's done them. I've done some my own self based on Adam Mitchell's system, which I still love. I'm still in love with. Doing a book now. I don't know when it'll be done, but doing another one now. We might see some modern combat in that one too. So let's check this out. And first of all, I like the book, man. The book's good. I like the covers. I like the art. Minimal, but that's all you need right there. That's all you need. I love it, man. Just it tells you what it is. Very cool. All right. You don't need aggressive art for a book for any of these war game books. Which the person that does my art, my book art, she's been magical, and again, minimal and looks really good. So we'll look at this here. Let's flip through a little bit. We might look at a little, and there's that module 1, Rhodesian Bush War, forward together. Yeah, that's coming for me. We'll look at that at some time in the future. All right, so introduction. We've already looked at the introduction enough. The back blurb, that'll be units. Units are represented by counters or markings which provide information used and transferred to the mission sheet. Units are represented as symbols on the map. These alphanumeric symbols on the map. I'll start reading my own stuff. These symbols are divided into a through H into A through H. Excuse me. I don't read this beforehand. I just like to read on the fly because it kind of, I think it gives it more spontaneity. But the problem with that is I can screw up a lot of stuff. And 1 through 8 for the Viet Minh units. Units can also be cut and mounted to be used as traditional wargame counters. The player can also mark the maps or use colored cubes to represent units on the map. See, that's creative. You can do them like we would a regular war game. Of course, we can use this other thing here. That's what I've liked about these book war games. That people have given you different options. The Mike Lambo books really started out being really about pencil marks, right? And then he started adding counters in. I think he added them later. So you got firepower, the numbers, top left number to hit, number used by all, action points, rally check. Okay, good rally check. Good order units, half strength units, leaders. Okay, you got leaders. Yeah, I think that's something you have to have in a small unit, 3 to 5 man. You have to have a leader unit in there. Mission cards. Okay, mission cards. Cool. I ain't gonna read it all. If you want to read it in detail, you can buy you one, like I did here. Battalion of the Damned. Let's look at some of this. This is player A. Sequence of play. Let's look at the sequence of play. This one kind of detailed, but it's a tactical game. We'll see. Player selects a mission card to play. Okay. Locate and select a mission sheet. Combination. Open. Okay. Add data for a player and enemy units to the mission sheet in accordance to the mission card, and circle the last round number according to the mission card. Roll 1d6 for initiative. Right on. 1 to 3 player has initiative. 4 to 6. Okay, very, very simple. Normal initiative roll. The side that wins initiative conducts all actions for all units. Enemy units roll individually for posture. Next, side conducts actions for all units. Remove or erase all finished enemy posture counters from marks from the map. Cross off the corresponding number turn on the turn track. Okay. If this is the last turn, circle. Okay. If this is the last turn, let me read it through. This is the last turn circled number from setup above. The game is over. Okay. Very cool. So this is what we got. That's some of the counters. What is that? 5/8? I think about maybe half inch. If you was going to cut them and mount them, right? All right. Nice looking book. I like the color. The last one was done in color, so I do like the color of it. All right. All right, very good. This looks like your mission sheet very well. All right. Oh, that's your mission sheet. Looks like, what is that? Your mission briefing. That's your mission briefing. Cool. All right. Well, I don't think we have to spend much more time on it. There it is. Go out there and find it. It's a good price. I forgot exactly what it was, but it's not a terrible price at all. Get out there and find you a war game book, right? You can find you one of mine if you would like to. This one right here, that right there is just it's much smaller, as you can tell, but that right there is $5 it'll cost you, and it's a holdout. So proud of this book. It turned out so well. Love the art. Love everything about it. I was one of the proudest days of my life when I finally did this book, right? I've been wanting to do some kind of a war game for a while. And that led to a few more. It led to the one I'm working on right now. But yeah, you can get this for $5 on Amazon, or you can get somebody like Joe Fernandez, his books, Men of War, or you can get, do I have one sitting right next to me? Don't have one sitting right next to me. You can get one from Adam Mitchell or Mike Lambeau. Any of those, or someone else maybe, right? Any, I think most of us just want to get our stuff out there and get it played and hope people will like it. At least I do. So that's what you have. Give it a chance. You don't like war game books? Fine. Give it a chance, okay? All right, y'all. Y'all have a great day, especially one like this. You don't like war game books. You're saying, well, this is, very traditional in a lot of different ways, right? You got the counters. It's a small, right? So you got your maps here. We didn't look at them. Sorry. Now we are. Got your maps here, right? Very traditional type of a war game. It's just in a great form. You can pack around with you, and you can take on the run. So I'm just trying to give you some options. Y'all have a great day. Be careful out there. Springtime. If you happen to be watching this and it's snowing or something where you at, I am sorry. But again, that's why y'all up there in the Midwest is so good at the war gaming, probably because you stay in so long. Canadians too, I reckon. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.